Well, part 1 of season 6 of Bojack Horseman, the final season, has come and gone, and we've all had a little bit of time to recover from it, because it was a pretty heavy, impactful season. And now it's time for us to look to the future, January 31st to be exact, where the second part will finally release with an additional 8 episodes. There's been some confusion on that, but the IMDb listing right now is 8 episodes, and they said first half, second half, so I assume we're getting 16 total episodes for this new season of Bojack, which is nice, very nice. And the first part definitely felt like a season in and of itself, so I'm expecting about the same from the second half. I like 2 full seasons for the price of 1, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, even if it's all coming to an end. But there's been a lot of questions, there's been a lot of theories, and I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and ask you guys now to post your theories for what you think is going to happen in the next part of Bojack Horseman in the comments below. I read every single comment on this channel, so do not be shy. Yours will not be overlooked. And right now, we're going to be talking about my theory for what's going to happen. Bojack's redemption, and pretty much why his redemption isn't going to be so happy for everyone. It's going to be a good ending, I think, for the show, but I don't think it's going to leave us all with, butterflies in our stomach, like, oh, that's so great, oh my, I'm so happy for him. Because Bojack Horseman is a show that's almost entirely about problems and mistakes you've made in the past that follow you throughout your entire life. That's what Bojack's been running away from throughout the entirety of the show. He makes mistakes, he doesn't confront them, and he runs away from them until they boil over and he gets basically attacked once again from the mistakes he's made in his past, simply from not confronting them. And season 6, part 1 ends with a cliffhanger, where it looks like he's going to be confronted by Hollyhock about his mistakes, and he's going to have to come face to face with them from a whole new other person, a person he loves, his sister, Hollyhock. So, it's a little crazy, or I guess it's his stepsister, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But it's a little bit crazy what's happening here, the way everything's set up. There's 2 ways it can go. Bojack can keep running away from his problems, like he has been his entire life, or he can finally stand up to them and confront them. And I think that's going to be one of the main aspects of this next part of Season 6. Bojack finally confronting his issues as this new character he's blossomed into in the first part of Season 6. I think he's going to confront all of his issues. I think he's going to come face to face with them and fess up to his mistakes once and for all, so that they can no longer follow him around in his life. You can't have a happy life until you've confronted the mistakes that are following you into that happy life. That's kind of the gist of it. So, how is this all going to work out? Because that's how I believe it's going to go. I think that that's the exact path that Bojack's going to take. Well, it's probably not going to be too happy of one, because Bojack has done some pretty awful things. He's lied on a police report, he's, scandals and all that, but the police report's definitely the big one, something that came to knowledge in Season 6, Part 1. So, with all that coming together, I think it's possible that Bojack goes to prison for a little bit. Maybe. I don't know the exact laws for lying on a police report, but I think you can go to prison, and he'll definitely be kind of blacklisted and shunned from Hollywood and all the fame and all that. But I think that's okay, because it's pretty clear and obvious that Bojack is moving away from that kind of life. I think that Bojack's legacy in Hollywood is going to be destroyed. The legacy he's been building his entire life. His reputation is going to be completely ruined. But that doesn't matter, because that's not his life anymore, if you get what I'm saying. Bojack's life is no longer about the fame or the attention or building his legacy, like he said he's been trying to do since Season 2 and parts of Season 1. He's been saying that for a very long time, but he's made so many mistakes that they've been following him since the beginning. So he's going to confront those mistakes, it's going to ruin his legacy, but he's going to be a happier, better person because of that. Bojack isn't going to have the happy storybook ending where everyone remembers him. He's going to have the happy ending where he can be happy with himself and just enjoy his life. So no, I don't think it'll be a fully happy ending for everyone at the end of Part 2 of Season 6. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get everything he's always wanted, because that's not how life works. No one gets everything they've ever wanted. No one does. It's almost impossible. So I think that Bojack's just going to be happy with being happy for a change. Instead of worrying about his legacy and instead of worrying about what's going on with his career, he's just going to sit back and try to enjoy his life. That's what I think is going to happen. It is going to be redemption, but it's going to be redemption for stuff that's been happening since the beginning of the show. It's going to be redemption from his previous mistakes. Not really redemption from, I guess, his legacy. It's hard to explain. It's definitely a hard one to explain, but it's not going to go the exact direction I feel like a lot of us expected it to. Bojack's not going to be remembered for his legacy in Hollywood. He's not going to be remembered for any of that. He's going to be remembered for the happy life he now lives. He's going to be somewhat blacklisted from that form of life. And there's been some people speculating that's going to go a darker route. Instead of a redemption, it's going to be a relapse. But I don't think they're going to go that direction, because Bojack's character is really about that path to redemption. And how that path to redemption may ruin everything that came before it when you were screwed up and making mistakes, but that's okay because you're better now. You don't have to worry about that part of your life. You can move on past it. And once you've moved on, then you can start enjoying your life and being happy. It's like Cuddly Whiskers says, once you've given up everything, then you can be truly happy, or something like that. So Bojack is going to have to give up all of Hollywood. It's something that's been foreshadowed for a very long time. He's going to have to give up his legacy in order to be happy. That's what I think is going to happen in this new season. It's all kind of pointing to that direction, but still, I'd like to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. How do you think Bojack's character is going to change in the second part of Season 6? What do you think is going to happen with the other characters? I read every single comment on this channel, so do not be shy, yours will not be overlooked. And that about does it for my Bojack theory video. Until January 31st, when we can actually see what happens. And keep in mind, I'm going to keep keeping a close eye on everything. I'll be keeping you guys updated and all that, on all this stuff. So if you do want updates, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. You will not regret it, and I will be very grateful. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.